Okay, so this is the crystal harp, and it has 8 tones. I mean, of course, there are more than just 8 tones in music, but these are the 8 basic tones. And so I know, like, when you do the crystal bowls that have the tone and you can sing it, so it has that beautiful, like, sound that just expands. But like I said, this is a little more practical when you're working one-on-one with people. So you still get the benefit of that beautiful crystal-y glass tone. Yeah, it's like, it's so delicate. I'm so afraid I'm going to drop it. I'm like, oh my God, it's like my baby. I can't drop it. But like, okay, I'll give you some of the tones.
Sure.
I don't know how it'll like tone when it's not in person, but okay. Like when I'm holding it, I can feel that vibration.
Yeah. I can also feel the
Yeah.
vibrations of it. Like my eyes are literally closing on its own. So
You love that one.
I love that. So this one,
I wasn't going to throw it in her face. What I was going to do, because it looks like, wow, that's very violent, Joanna. What I was going to do is, because when someone is like, because she was liking the tone. So if you strike the tone, that vibration is coming out as a sound wave, and you can like run it down
like
the body and around.
Yeah. Wow.
So when we do our retreat, we're going to actually be doing this, and it won't just be the harp, because I have tuning forks and some other chimes and bells that we're going to use. And it's going to be not just like you're sitting at the front and someone's playing some instruments and you hear it. It's going to be like over your body.
Wow.
And so it's going to be kind of like the healing will be happening. The sound will be happening over people's bodies. So it's it's pretty amazing. It's so relaxing.
It's so relaxing. Right now you played it, say, less than a minute, and then I can feel that. Literally feel that.
Yeah, it's so calming. I think it's also like the quality of like the crystal, the glass. I mean, it would be nice if it was metal too. It would still sound good, but there's something about the quality of glass. I think because it's like very delicate, right? So it resonates well.
Yeah. And I think for all the healing work, the crystal glass is better.
Yeah, I think so too. It's a very pure sound. I'm going to put it down because I'm really afraid I'm going to do something bad with it. And then I would really be upset. But yeah, so there's like the external sounds. So I think some people like with tuning forks, which I'm not that familiar with, to be honest with you, but some people use tuning forks with acupuncture points. So the vibration of the tuning fork, and depending which frequency it's at, applied to different acupuncture points, creates energy running down the meridians. So I know some people who do that. I don't work with it that way. I prefer just that ambient sound. And then when we use some of the other chimes and other instruments, it does do different things to the energy field. Like you can, do some different instruments that have like more like a shaker effect, and it can do just like shake some negative energy out of like the system. This is very soothing. Yeah. So it's fun too. It's just enjoyable. It's an enjoyable way to heal.
It is. Now I am getting to know the significance of kirtan, bhajan, kirtan, and music sandhya. It's because they have these bells, and then they would clap. The sound opens up so much, and when it's like rhythmic sound like this, and on a particular frequency, like you were playing the notes, and I could see that the frequency is different.
It's definitely different.
And that can help you. Like we have chakras, and we have. Everything was created from the sound. This is what we believe. And now scientists are researching on it, that every cell can produce sound. Not like can produce, like every cell has sound. So, and we in our culture, like where I was mentioning you before too, that everything was evolved at the level of like subconscious, the supra-conscious level, where they would know that how many galaxies are there, how many numbers of cells are there, like they would know it. And the science is way behind. So science will come there and then do their research that, hey, this is whatever figures were written in those scriptures are good. And we know, we are very confident those are like exact numbers. Einstein also, Newton also have taken from our scriptures that, the 3 laws of Newton's have been taken from our scriptures, word for word, period. Having said that, now, earlier I never used to take this very seriously, but now I'm proud of it, and it's very easy for me to accept it.
Yeah.
Sound words. We have chakra system, Chinese have meridian system, and I was sharing with my brother that they don't give credit to Indians, that they have taken from Indians, and he was like, hang on, every monkey from anywhere, they would know their business. I was like, he's like at the level where he could not attach to having created all that and being open to share it with world, and even being okay where people don't give us the credit. So he was coming from there.
Yeah.
I was like, so much respect for you, but I will still want my credit. So, but then I love those people who give us the credit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if I am having some grudges that why people are not giving us credit, I'm going down. I'm not going up. So I'm stopping my energy, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, and some people I think too are just literally ignorant. They just don't even know where the credit should go to.
Correct.
Sometimes, know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, but if you if someone does their proper research, it always brings them back to you can follow the research backwards, and you see where the origin of it is, and how humanity was so much more evolved then. There's
That's
so much more intelligence, more connection with how the world operated and functioned, more connection with our spiritual nature.
Yeah.
Now we're kind of coming back with baby steps,
I was about to say, now we are coming back. I think the game was, you would know everything in the beginning, and then you will forget, because there'll be afflictions disturbances or which will deviate you from the real path or the real thing. And now you will find out. I think it's a quiz going on, some game going on.
Game show of life.
Game of the life.
Game show.
So now let's talk about our retreat. That what are we going to do in our retreat? The sound healing is there.
I was going to ask because I know that you're going to be leading the yoga in the retreat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, one thing, when I used to do a lot of yoga, I haven't done it lately, but when I used to do it a lot, my favorite thing to do was to chant, because it was just when you feel that vibration inside of you, and in some of the training, they were talking about how to listen to the sound on the outside is great, right? But when you generate the tones on the inside, it's so healing. So are we going to be chanting?
We are going to chant 3 mantras, one for energy clearing, one for abundance, wealth. So Goddess Lakshmi, the simplest version, and how to get rid of any ill effect, period. Any ill effect through the mantra power. So we are going to chant that.
That's so exciting.
And once you chant a mantra for 21 times, 51 times, 108 times, it has a different, frequency, required enough for you to heal and get out of that blocked area, and to be able to say yes to everything which is good for you. So we are going to do that. We are going to practice yin and yang yoga, and we are going to practice little spa kind of a thing, which is a secret. In India we used to do the oil massage and all. So everybody will be given little oil, like coconut oil, and then it's their wish whether they want to put it on their hands, feet, or head. And it's like women's circle, like soul sister. And in India we call it Maika.
Okay.
So women used to go to their, and now also they love to go back to, especially married women. If whenever they go back to their mother's house, now it's their mother house, and one is their house where they have gotten out of, after the marriage. So whenever, and in their house, they are even if they're small, 18, 16, or whatever their age is, now they are authority and they're responsible. All of a sudden they have grown up.
Yeah.
And at their home, they were like a kid. So they always look forward to go back to lift that kid up and be able to have nurturing, you know. So
That's important.
Mother will serve them, give them, love them, cuddle them. All of that's gonna happen. So we call it Micah, and looking forward to it. That the retreat is going to be in 2 parts. One part is like, you know, every part is complete. So day 1, we are going to practice.
We're going to do work on limiting beliefs. So
Yeah.
identifying them and clearing them and healing them.
Yeah.
We're going to do some yoga, of course, with the
Yeah.
mantra, and physical yoga too, right?
Physical yoga too. Physical yoga, like where it's energetic yoga, yin and yang both, and relaxing yoga. So yin and yang, Shiva and Parvati, both have masculine and feminine. You can say that we're going to practice. And first we will have that limiting belief session,
Yeah.
so that we know what postures can help us to get rid of those limits.
Yeah, that's actually really good too,
Yeah.
right? Because when you physically move it out of you, because you kind of, yeah,
If
that's
that
really
fear-
important.
If that fear and I'm
Stuck
not
in
able
you.
to receive, so we will be doing the, you know, the opening session, you know, the which can open your ribs and diaphragm and then heart chakra, most importantly.
Yeah, because when you have like limiting beliefs of like you can't receive or you don't want, you're not going to get good things, it kind of locks in your body too, right?
Correct.
So yeah, to do that yoga with it is like, it reinforces it in your
Yeah.
body. It's great.
Chanting a mantra,
Yes.
practicing like moving your body and then chanting a mantra, being aware, okay, at certain point you will say, no, I am not able to do it. I cannot do it. My body has a limit. And you will come to know your limiting belief. And you will release it. As soon as you will release it, you're free now.
Yeah.
So this workshop is going to be really, really helpful in knowing the limiting belief, clearing the limiting belief, and having a spa-like experience.
Yes.
Yeah. And the second day is going to be access consciousness, which is again a different level of clearing the limiting belief, stories, limitations, and bringing a new kind of energy where you don't have to do anything. You just lie down. It's a casual class, no formation, no systems. And your energy is going to guide the facilitator that what are we going to do in this class. So the class is a surprise for facilitator as well. There is a manual. You'll be given the manual and certificate. And this spa-like experience is like never before. When I went to Access, I was judging them all the time. Hey, you have taken it from India. Again, that thing. You're telling me 32 points on your head and we have 144 points in India. Like MUM points. We say that in
Yeah.
acupressure points and all. So, and I was judging them all the time. And why I went there? To get rid of my judgments. I am a person who wants to get rid of, who judge people a lot. And I really wanted to, save my energy and get rid of those judgments. And, whatever you want to get rid of, you will keep seeing that up. If you want to get rid of poverty or bad clients or whatever, they will keep showing up. So that you can create a protocol for that and get yourself free from that. Send them good energy where they have awakening, awareness, and send yourself good energy so that you can invite now newly that what you can create. So with that, I attended that, I facilitated, I gifted it to somebody, and my fingers would know all the points without looking at the chart. So manual is given, charts are given, certificate is given, but I was like, I didn't know about all that. I wanted to learn about this and wanted to get rid of my judgments. So this is how Access came to my life, and I love it.
Yeah, and I can say I took Access with you for 2 years ago or something like
2
that.
years ago.
So I came and I just came because she said she was doing yoga. I'm like, if she's doing yoga, I'm going to come and do her class. I didn't even know Access was part of it. So I ended up with this the certificate
Bonus.
for doing Access, a bonus. So I didn't even know what it was, but it was really great because it's so relaxing. It really
Right.
puts you into this
True.
altered state is very relaxing. So since that's like it's training, but it's like you get a lot of treatments during it too. So we'll do the sound healing on that day too as well. Because I think, it's really nice to put your body in that mode to be receptive.
Absolutely. Yeah. So sound healing is a bonus for both days. Mm-hmm. And one day we are going to, first day one, limiting beliefs. And Joanna will do Court of Atonement also, or maybe some kind of personal counseling for everybody. And I will sit with some of the people, personal counseling, so that we can know what are the limiting beliefs. We have the tools. So first we know, okay, what area of my house needs the cleaning and where is it? And then we will help you, empower you to clean it up. And we have the tools. So we are doing the hand holding. So it's going to be for everyone. So massive contribution with those 16 women. And we are looking forward to meet you soon. We'll announce the date very soon. So we'll come to this healing show again. And then we'll announce more details about it. And thank you so much once again for putting your attention, and be eager to know something greater which can help you to know your greatest potential. Thank you, Joanna.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Pleasure.